welcome to Lee Summit High School. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School game of the week. Boys, Suburban Red Conference basketball and a great matchup as North Kansas City is on the road taking on Lee Summit on a court-warming night for 2022. Kevin White, Dion Clisso, and Michael Watson as our analysts. And Michael, we have a little perspective on this game. These teams already played earlier in the year, back in December at the William Jewell Holiday Classic, and a barn burner won by North Kansas City 53-51. What should we expect tonight, though?
I mean, more of the same, but with a lot more intensity playing here at Lee Summit. We love this gym. This is one of the best environments in high school basketball. North Kansas City coming off a loss to Staley this week. They'll be looking to avenge that for sure.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile, and this big guy had a big night Tuesday on the road in a loss to Staley. He had 21, Michael. They need a lot of things from the 6'6 senior Dallas Whitney.
Yeah, Dallas Whitney, he's more of a wing player, averaging 13 points on the season, and we see that he can take it off the dribble, has a nice mid-range game, and he's also super athletic in transition.
And for Lee Summit, they're led by their guard, Alex Benassi.
Yeah, Benassi is nasty with it. So athletic, 15 points, 5 boards on the year. He is the toughness and the motor for this team here tonight.
Conference basketball on a Friday night in Lee Summit. It's the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Lineups and tip-off coming up next. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Teams taking the floor, home team in white, Lee Summit, a lineup of Benassi, McGuire, McDonald, LaRue, and Kemp. And in the purple and gold from North Kansas City, Gunnels, Webb, Elfel, Evans, and Whitney. Your officials for tonight's game, Alonzo Hood, Sean Gadberry, and Eddie Reese. Suburban Red Conference basketball. And 1-1, the conference record for Northtown, Lee Summit 2-0. As they played Tuesday night, Lee Summit won at Oak Park, and Northtown lost at Staley. But Michael, you were there. That was a heck of a game. North Kansas City nearly pulled the upset.
Yeah, it really was a great game, and North Kansas City came out, attacked on both ends of the floor, really showed why they're one of the top teams in the area.
Man-to-man defense employed by Lee Summit, coming in with a record of 15-1. Their lone loss was the loss in the William Jewell Holiday Classic championship game in the Nelson division against this team they're playing right now. As we got a foul, Eddie Reese with the call at the baseline.
Foul number 2, Alex Benassi, his first, team first.
They got Benassi with his first. 53-51 back on December the 30th was the last time these two teams met. Gunnels inside to Evans. Now they'll set it up to Dallas Whitney. Cleans up a shot. And the rebound taken by Kemp, and he travels.
Yeah, we saw Dallas really go to work this week against Staley off the dribble from the top. We take a look. Rebound by Kemp. Initial good drive from Dallas, and then gets called for the travel.
Yeah, Dallas Whitney drives inside. Kemp got a piece of it, but an offensive rebound by North Kansas City, and they'll get another look as they've had the ball from the get-go, from the opening tip thus far here at Lee Summit. Gunnels from the free throw line, and it's rebounded by Luke McDonald. Benassi headed to Missouri, S&T in Rolla, Missouri. He wants to be an engineer. Here's Bryson LaRue for 3, off glass.
Yeah, it's a little late, but the bank is still open for LaRue, able to knock that one down from dead center.
LaRue had been a hot player, and now Northtown throws it away. Well, turnovers were a big story in the last meeting. As take a look at the three-point shot here by LaRue. Did he call this, Michael?
He definitely didn't call it. A near turnover by Lee Summit, but it'll count.
Yeah, Lee Summit had 20 turnovers the last time they played North Kansas City. They averaged 12 per game, so 8 above their average. Man-to-man defense near steal. Now McDonald gets his pocket picked by Whitney. Outlet to Webb. Here's the freshman. His pass intercepted in the paint area. Outlet now to McGuire. This is a very veteran team in Lee Summit as Benassi with a tight move through the paint area.
Oh, nice job of splitting the double team. And then with a nice finger roll from Benassi, just so many ways he can score the ball.
Webb back irons the 3. Long rebound taken by McDonald. McDonald gets 5 rebounds per game. Here's McGuire. In stride 3, not there. LaRue, stick back, good. And we're gonna get a timeout from North Kansas City. And the home team off to a flying start at 7-0.
Well, you know Lee Summit was going to come out with a lot of energy. Take a look at the last couple of baskets. Watch this split by Benassi, and then the up and under finger roll, and then coming down court. Good job on the offensive glass, keeping alive LaRue for his 5th point. So Lee Summit out to a quick 7-0 lead.
Let's check in with our sideline man. Here's Dion Clisso.
Well, guys, it's interesting to see right off the bat here. You know, Lee Summit, we saw them earlier at the Blue Valley tournament. They've got great spacing. They know where each other is at. There's some transfers on North Kansas City. They played real well this year. This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, and Dion kind of touched on it. A few transfers from North Kansas City. Coach Ed Fritz, we know that veteran and the staff he has with Nody Newton as well. And we see Lee Summit back into a 1-3-1 little half-court set, switching it up. They're going to test North Kansas City and their ability to shoot the outside shot.
Well, the 3-point shot is a good one by the freshman Webb. Gunnels can shoot from the outside as well. Whitney's more of an inside guy. Inside to Gunnels. His reverse layup is no good. Kemp the rebound. Cross-court pass, Benassi. Good defense by Elfel on the closeout. Now they'll run their set. McDonald so good in the Blue Valley shootout, and he'll be called for a travel.
Well, we've seen North Kansas City. One thing they can do is play really great on-ball defense, and Alex Gunnell leads the charge for them. One of the premier defenders in the state, in my opinion, especially on that on-ball position.
Well, Coach Fritz says he brings a lot of leadership and consistency. As we got a foul coming up on Lee Summit. And they're going to get Monty Kemp with his first. Gunnels to play it in. Whitney, watched by McDonald. And he lost it out of bounds. Turnover, Hornets.
Well, you got to be stronger with the basketball. With Dallas Whitney, Lee Summit's going to be very physical.
Benassi ahead to LaRue. LaRue had 19 on Tuesday in a road win at Oak Park. Benassi had 19 as well. They were the top scorers. Pull-up jumper, LaRue, nothing but the bottom of the well.
That mid-range jump shot is a lost art.
LaRue has 7 of the 9 for the Tigers. And now the steal. The Hornets are turning it over early. Benassi will attack and score.
Well, we knew Lee Summit was going to come out hot and intense. And right now, 11-0 Skunks in the first quarter.
And we're halfway through the quarter. Gunnels blocked from behind by LaRue to stay with Northtown at the baseline.
Well, take a look at LaRue right here. Getting to a spot, popping shot, knocking it down. And then next time on the floor, Benassi coast to coast with the most in the float, knocking it down to give Lee Summit an 11-0 start here in this first quarter out at Lee Summit High School.
Webb, nice look inside. Iverson Neal got it blocked from behind. Benassi got a piece. Outlet now to LaRue. Layup good. All Lee Summit early.
Too easy.
Timeout Northtown again. As LaRue on fire early, as he's got 9 first quarter points.
Well, LaRue has just gotten it going. It's really showing defense to offense, easy transition. Webb coming defensively, but good job by LaRue, able to finish in transition. Lee Summit, you think they remember what happened in December? Their lone loss on the season?
No question about it, Michael. They are on fire early, but what's Northtown talking about in the Ed Fritz huddle as we take a look at the Blake Little huddle? But Ed Fritz has got to be searching for some answers down here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Blake and Lee Summit, they're talking about staying in that 1-3-1 is really bothering North Kansas City. If you're Coach Fritz, you're saying, hey, we got to step up the intensity. We got to step up our effort, especially on the defensive end. There's no way they should be getting easy drives to the basket without any contest.
65-year-old Ed Fritz coming over from Blue Valley Northwest after 5 state titles. Had a run of 3 in a row from 17, 18, and 19. I met him back when he was at Center High School for 15 years. But, 42nd year coaching basketball. Ed Fritz, a veteran, he'll get this team going here. Down 13-0 though on the road. Webb from way downtown, not close. Iverson Neal sticks it back.
A long shot, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to get the offensive boards and put back if you're North Kansas City, because Lee Summit right now, they got it clicking on all cylinders. There you go.
Whitney the steal and slams it at the other end.
This is what North Kansas City wants to do. They want another steal.
And an easy bucket for Gunnels.
Well,
Defense.
This is what they do. And this is how they actually beat Lee Summit at the Williamsville tournament. This defensive intensity, Alex Gunnels leading it up.
McDonald drives in the paint, got it knocked free, and it's stolen again by Whitney. Dallas Whitney, layup
nice.
good.
Look at that, 8-0 run and a timeout from Lee Summit. Wow. Well, I don't know if you're old enough to remember the ride that was a fun called Fury of the Nile, but it's just happened here tonight. Dallas Whitney with the steal and the dunk, and then right next possession, inbounds, gets another steal for North Kansas City and a bucket. North Kansas City really getting it done early on the defensive end.
Well, that's what they must have talked about in that Ed Fritz huddle, getting the defense going. It turns into easy transition buckets as we check in with Dion.
Well, the one thing you could tell is that once they made a bucket, they were able to get into their press, and that was stopped Lee Summit from getting rebounds and runouts. And that's totally flipped the script right away on this one.
Well, you got a couple of good ball handlers for LaRue, and thanks, Dion, for that, as well as Benassi. But other than that, North Kansas City knows they can really hone in on the ball handlers for Lee Summit.
Landon Shepard and Alex Kramer in the ball game now. McDonald, Kemp, and LaRue. Here's Kemp working against Neal. He drops that, blocked by Neal.
That was a good block, and here's
Gunnels trying to alley-oop it, ball knocked away. Good defense by Kramer for Lee Summit. As he denied the alley-oop. McDonald. Skip pass, Kramer, who had 12 in their last ball game. Kemp from the outside, and the rebound taken by Whitney. Gets 7 boards per game. Now McDonald knocked it free, and the ball fought for, and it's a held ball. Lee Summit gets it on the arrow.
Well, Dallas Whitney just kind of fell asleep handling the ball. And Coach Rich is telling him, look, Whenever you get a steal or a rebound pushing the ball, someone is coming from behind. You have to be aware of that. But good hustle by both teams.
Josh Manning checks in the lineup, a junior guard, known for his prowess as a wide receiver, a Division I prospect. Is Manning, but also can play some basketball. He has the ball out front. Now they screen for McDonald.
Man, great defense by North Kansas City. Everyone in help side position, denying passes out front and really making it hard on the perimeter.
McDonald lost it, dribbled it off his foot there, and it's stolen by North Kansas City. Under a minute to play in your first quarter. We saw a 13-0 run by the home team, Lee Summit, answered by an 8-0 run by the visitor, North Kansas City.
North Kansas City holding for one shot. 13 seconds remaining.
That's Fritz near midcourt. Instructing his team as they go to work. Whitney, three, short, no good. And at the end of one, all about the runs. A 13-0 run by Lee Summit, answered by an 8-0 run by Northtown. 13-8 after one on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Kevin White, Dion Clisso, and Michael Watson on hand here at Lee Summit High School. A lot of construction going on here. They got their football stadium done recently. Now they're working on the school. Michael, game of runs thus far, but Northtown is back in this one after trailing 13-0.
Yeah, and it's all about the defense for North Kansas City. That's where they really laid their hat. Coach Fritz understands we got guys who can score, but can we stop guys from scoring? And just when it looked like they were going to get run out of the gym, that defense picked up.
Start the second quarter. And the Hornets on the attack. Whitney off glass. Second try is up and good. Dallas Whitney.
He's so long, able to stay with his own miss right there. And you can't really guard him with a 4-5 because he handles the ball and he's a little too quick for those guys.
Benassi, McGuire, Manning, McDonald, and Shepard on the floor. As here's Luke McDonald off balance. Comes up empty. Gunnels all full. Neal, Whitney, and Webb. Gunnels shot rejected there by Manning. Gunnels goes up again, no. Iverson Neal inside. And this is what you got to deal with, Michael. This team really hits the offensive glass in Northtown when Neal and Whitney are out there.
Yeah, they really do. Good job of Josh Manning coming down with the block. But you see North Kansas City staying right with it. Neal with the rebound, and he knocks down the first free throw.
This guy was all tournament at the William Jewell tournament. He definitely brings some size off the bench, but gets 5 rebounds per game. Averaging 7 points per game. 1 out of 2. And a throwaway by the Tigers. And these are the turnovers that drive coaches crazy. They're unforced errors.
Yeah, drive you up a wall. Unnecessary long pass up ahead, that's off the fingertips. And possessions that you'll need, especially because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a close game.
Whitney, one-on-one against Benassi, and a reach-in foul on the Tigers. It's going to be on LaRue.
You see they switched up and put Benassi out on the perimeter against Dallas Whitney on that last possession.
Now they got McDonald on Whitney. Dallas, corner pass to Neal. Neal off glass, no, tip try by Whitney. And let's see what the call is.
Wow.
We got a foul on Whitney on the inside.
Yeah, that wasn't a foul at all. Take a look at it right here. You can go over the player, you just can't touch him with your body. But see, they didn't call the foul on that initially. So maybe just a late whistle.
Now they got Whitney his first foul. Here's LaRue, layup good. Nice look by Caden McGuire.
That's a good job by a backdoor cut from LaRue as well.
LaRue is the game's leading scorer as he has 11 of the 15 now for the Tigers. Whitney off glass.
Nice left. Nice left-handed layup from Dallas Whitney.
Now, Dallas has 8 of the 13 for the visitors. Skip it to LaRue, the game's leading scorer. Out to Benassi from downtown. And Neal a rebound. Gunnell's in a hurry to Elfel, very quick with the ball. And it's rejected by Manning, the super athletic player that he is, Josh Manning.
He has to play football.
Oh yeah, he's a D1 wide receiver prospect. Intercepted by Neal. Outlet now to Evans, chasing it down in the corner. And a near steal by McGuire. It'll stay with Northtown on the side.
Well, Manning, we've seen a couple of these chase down LeBron blocks right here. Had to duck from hitting the backboard. My goodness.
A lot of schools looking at him. K-State, Iowa, Iowa State, KU, Cincinnati, Wisconsin. So big-time wide receiver prospect. The freshman Webb from the baseline, air ball. Give it back to Lee Summit. Here's McGuire for three. L4 rebound. Whitney is the leading scorer. He has the ball at the right wing to a cutting Neal. Ball fake and off glass.
And look at that, 15 all after Lee Summit came out to a 13-0 run. North Kansas City has answered 15-2 run and a turnover.
Yeah. It's frustrating for Blake Little.
Well, North Kansas City, they want to push the tempo right here, cutting Neal. Good job coming to a jump stop under control, able to lay it up.
So after the Tigers turned it over, inbounded to Elfel. His older brother, Jonathan, plays at North Central. And short on the shot. Give it back to the Tigers. Benassi quickly into the offense. And he's going to be fouled on the play. Sean Tatum has checked in the Hornets lineup.
Number 2, John Elfel, his first, team second.
Foul was on Elfel. McGuire open for three and buries it.
Much needed bucket for Lee Summit because they were treading water. North Kansas City came back on their run, able to take the lead out 18-15.
McGuire averaging 11 points per game, his first bucket of the night. Screen for Webb to shoot a three. Yes.
Nice answer right there from Webb. The freshman is unafraid to shoot, take, and make big shots. That time knocking it down off the screen.
15 points per game for Webb as Benassi finds Kramer for the reverse layup. Alex Kramer. Now both teams heating up offensively. Gunnell starts the offense wing right to Elfel. Elfel, baseline jumper. LaRue with the rebound.
Both teams kind of have settled in to this game, and Lee Summit, Benassi thought about it. Sidestep, shoots the three.
Not close, Neal. Rebounds the miss. And Benassi the steal. Nice play. Now it's stolen back by Webb, the freshman. And he put it up and in, high off the glass.
Well, he saw Manning right there and thought better of it. Made him come to a stop.
Manning has a couple of blocks here in the first half. Benassi out to LaRue. And can't hit. McGuire tries a stick back on the run in flow there, but couldn't put it in. Now Webb tees up another three.
Yeah! Okay, young fella. And turned right around and had a few words with the crowd right there. The freshman heating up.
First lead of the game for the visitors. North Kansas City, the Hornets, 13-3, just come off winning their own tournament. But so did Lee Summit as LaRue is fouled at the baseline and will shoot 2.
Well, he saw one go in earlier, turned around, defender had his hand down, boom, make him pay. I mean, this freshman just has ice in his veins. Having a great freshman season so far for North Kansas City.
Yeah, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Older brother, Christian Bowenweb at Bishop Mies as LaRue to shoot 2. LaRue is one of their top free throw shooters at 75%. We'll have another one coming. This team was up 13-0, now trails late in the second quarter. Coming up, Hy-Vee at the half, numbers and highlights. And LaRue, at 75%, goes 0 for 2. Zaire Ragsdale, another exciting freshman. Yeah,
he can play.
Yeah, he's getting some minutes here late in the second quarter. Evans inside, blocked by Kemp, and the loose ball comes out to Bryson LaRue.
That's a good job by Kemp coming up on the help side.
McGuire plays it inside, intercepted by Webb. And the freshman with some nifty ball skills. And now will put up a shot, partially blocked by Kemp. Bounce feed ahead from Benassi to McGuire, bucket good.
Well, these teams both want to get up and down in transition. That time, defense leading the offense for Lee Summit.
Whitney gonna go one-on-one with Kemp. And he leans up a shot, no. Fight for the rebound, ball on the floor, picked up by Whitney. Inside Iverson, Neal blocked by LaRue, but Evans there to clean it up. Kyan Evans.
Well, you know, I love the fact that the officials are allowing these guys to play. We don't want to see all the whistles. We want to see these guys play intense within the rules, but play hard.
Kramer, a good three-point shooter, in and out. As we're under a minute to go before Hy-Vee at the half. 3-point lead and the basketball. When it looked disastrous early on when they were down 13-0 in the first quarter, the defense brought them back.
Brought them back in a hurry. We saw 4 quick buckets from North Kansas City off of 3 Lee Summit turnovers.
Nobody in danger of a 1-and-1. Team fouls at 4 for Lee Summit, 3 for Northtown. As Ragsdale inside, Evans layup good.
That was sweet right there. What a pass from Ragsdale.
Biggest lead of the first half for Northtown. Shot up the buzzer, no good. And we have reached halftime in a topsy-turvy ball game as Northtown leads it by 5 at the break as we check in with Dion.
We're here with Coach Fritz, and you get down 13-0, you burn 2 timeouts, then you make a bucket, you set your defense, and it all kind of flips for you.
Yeah, we were lucky. I thought we were dead and buried, but we're alive still, so we're going to come back. The guys did a good job of creating tempo our favor. If we don't guard these guys tight and try to make them play a little faster than they want to, we're going to be in trouble all night.
This is kind of locked in what we thought we were going to do. It was just kind of a crazy start.
Yeah, it was crazy start, but I thought Dallas Whitney came out really tight, well, and made some plays for us, and so we got some stuff going our way now.
All right, well, good luck, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you.
Halftime in Lee Summit on a court-warming night. What a ball game in the Suburban Red Conference. North Kansas City taking on Lee Summit. Lee Summit High School students broadcasting as well here tonight. Late January, Suburban Red Conference basketball. And time now for the Hy-Vee first half statistics in this one. And both teams shot it pretty good. Not that many threes. Rebounding close, Michael, but again, Lee Summit turning over the ball. Northtown's defense, the difference.
Yeah, Northtown's defense is definitely the difference, and a big reason they have the 5-point lead that they do. Lee Summit's going to have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. North Kansas City continue to do what they do. They may be able to pull out a win, but we know Lee Summit is not going to go lightly.
Leading scorers in the ball game. LaRue leading Lee Summit with 11, and 2 players with 8 points for the Hornets. And that was Avion Webb, who hit 2 threes, and Dallas Whitney. Let's check in with Dion.
Well, guys, I talked to Coach Little there right before the break, and he said basically just turnovers. And they hadn't really turned the ball over that much all season, with the exception of the first game against North Kansas City. So they hadn't done it more than 15 times for any other game. He said they've just got to cut that down and keep things going.
Yeah, they have 11 at the break. They averaged 12. Last time they played the Hornets, they turned it over 20 times. That was a season high, so credit to Northtown defense. They play very good. They make you turn it over. McDonald, McGuire, Kemp, LaRue, and Benassi. Home team in white. Here's McDonald going strong. Bucket and the foul on Elfel, his second.
Well, that was a great drive to the basket. Elfel, I think he was in between whether or not to really take that charge. Take a look at it right here. He gets in position, but then he turns his body and then ends up getting called for the foul. I don't think he wanted to feel Luke McDonald coming full speed.
And he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Gunnels, Whitney, Elfel, Evans, and the freshman Webb on the floor in purple and gold for North Kansas City. Webb, the catch and shoot.
Nice.
His third 3 of the game.
Well, he's hot. He's feeling. They're running plays for him out of the half.
Near steal by Webb. Thought he got the deflection. Instead, it'll be Lee Summit ball on the side.
Well, he did a good job of getting back into the play right there. I think he was surprised. He almost had a steal.
Benassi slipped, turned over the ball. Whitney outletting to Gunnels, ahead to Webb, and the layup is good. Avion Webb. Michael now has a game-high 13.
Nah, he's balling right now. That time out ahead of the break, still able to finish.
The big lead of the game, 7, as shot is missed by McGuire. Hornets like this up-tempo style. Elfel back to Whitney, and now they'll set up their half-court offense.
Oh, he's pulling this.
Webb. Now Evans will hand it off to Gunnels. Their leader at point guard, the junior. And here's Webb on fire. Bucket and the foul for the freshman.
The young fella's heating up, Kevin.
Well, he's got 7 points here in a minute and a half. Now has a chance at 16 as he has 15 in the book. And he'll try to complete the three-point play and does.
Well, he's just one of those players. He's a natural scorer. A lot like his older brother at Bishop Miege. They just have a knack for putting the ball in the hole.
All of a sudden, a 10-point lead on the road. Now, they had a 10-point lead at Staley before Staley came back, as McDonald with a baseline layup. A quick 5 for him after not scoring in the first half, Michael.
Well, that's a good job by McDonald. He saw the defense wasn't paying attention to him on that baseline, able to take advantage of it.
Gunnels got a step on the defender, couldn't finish at the rim, and oh man, a hard fall by McDonald, and he's still on the floor, and we'll get an official's timeout as like McDonald hit his elbow really hard in the paint area, maybe his hip area. He's going to try to walk it off. He's telling his head coach, I'm okay, but This is a nasty fall here.
Man. Oh, right on his side right there. That is so painful. He's such a tough kid, but that's one of those you feel in the morning. Hopefully he's all right.
Now they're going to sit out McDonald, let him get his wits about him, but he immediately goes to the scores table. He wants to play as his team is down 8. Inside pass, McGuire. Kemp lost the handle on the way up, and that'll be a traveling call.
Yeah, that was tough. Kemp going up with it, just loses the handle. Had an easy layup.
And McDonald immediately into the game, Shepard out. So you mentioned how tough he is. And you know he hates to lose. His team down on their home floor. A 15-1 season brewing. This is conference action. The next 9 straight games for Lee Summit, all conference games in this very tough conference. The likes of Staley and North Kansas City, Oak Park. Webb can't hit. Ball knocked free out of Evans' hands. And now a foul on Evans from behind.
Yeah, he hit him twice.
Got him on the second one.
Before the official actually called it off the miss. Good job sneaking in there. Watch this. 1, 2. There's the foul right there. Well, we knew they were letting him play.
Eight-point lead. It's been as high as 10 for Northtown, but they trailed by 13 back in the first quarter. McDonald has 5 points here in the third quarter. Posting up Kemp, turnaround, good. Monty Kemp.
That was a good job by Monte Kemp. Get into the lane. Nice turnaround jump shot.
Halfway through the third, here's Whitney. Some bully ball, and threw it out of bounds. Turnover North Kansas City. And now Blake Little is on fire right now. He wanted a foul on North Kansas City.
Yeah, Whitney.
That was off the ball, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Inbound to McDonald, who's knocked down, and he's fouled by Elfel, his third.
North Kansas City is so aggressive on the ball. Take a look at, yeah, just kind of nudged him with the hip.
Elfel checking out with the 3 fouls. And Iverson Neal is back on the floor, so they have the Twin Towers at 6'6", and Neal and Whitney. McDonald out to Benassi. And, oh man, nearly stolen by Gunnels. LaRue saves it back into McGuire. That was a tough situation. Here's Kemp, and he'll get called for a charge.
Yeah, out of control on the spin move. It was a great job by Neal stepping in. Reese right there on the baseline for the call. Take a look at it right here. Goes baseline. There's Neal standing. That was kind of a boom, boom, bam, bam play, but either way, it goes over to North Kansas City.
That's now 3 fouls on Monty Kemp, who will check out of the lineup. And Josh Manning. And here's Whitney with a nifty move, but can't finish at the rim. Manning the rebound. Tigers run the other way. Benassi attacking. And he'll draw the in-the-lane foul and will shoot 2.
I like Benassi, man. He is a tough, tough kid. Has every move going to the basket. That time using the Euro step to get that shot up and draw the foul.
There's his fat head. The cheering section is Benassi, averaging 15 points per game, headed to Missouri S&T. As he's a very good student and also wants to be an engineer. That's why he's headed to Rolla. And 1 out of 2. Lead down to 5. Northtown the lead in the basketball. This is a Suburban Red Conference game. The rematch February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day at North Kansas City. Hornets will keep at the baseline. 3.5 to go in your third quarter. Gunnels to play in.
Only a 5-point lead, so Lee Summit doing a great job of hanging around, not allowing that lead that was once 10 to balloon anymore.
Whitney fires it off the back iron. Benassi the rebound. Quick outlet to Shepard. Shepard hits the deck, no whistle. And the ball's still loose on the floor. McGuire gets it, and we'll get a timeout for Lee Summit. 30-second timeout for Blake Little, as that was Keystone Cops trying to get a hold of the ball on the floor here.
Well, initial good defense from Dallas Whitney, then everybody just gets on the floor. There's Neal diving, and you can tell these guys want it.
Let's check in with Dion.
Well, guys, Lee Summit has really turned up the physicality, and especially Luke McDonald. He's decided he's not going to let Dallas Whitney just kind of roam free through there. And I think that's what they're trying to do now, is just get a little more physical, get him off the ball, get him off the backboard, and try and get this thing turned around.
Well, his grandfather is sitting at midcourt watching the game. Of course, he was the coach in 1988 that went 30-1. And, of course, Blake Little played for Glenn McDonald. Of course, he had that Patrick Ritchie team, Tim Connors. But, Grandpa Glenn watching Luke try to come back tonight as Luke saving it back into play, and it will be a turnover.
And that's exactly what you do not need for Lee Summit. You got to make every possession count.
Under 3 to play in the third quarter. Gunnels driving, partially blocked. Neal follows it in, and he's fouled. Iverson Neal. Where did he come from?
Watch the move. Alex Gunnels gets in. He misses, but Neal coming through and gets pushed. See Neal scoring it. He yells right at Manning. Oh, you think these guys want to win?
Manning's second foul, and Neal in the ball game now with 8. The lead back to 8. Kramer the skip to Shepard. Shepard a good 3-point shooter. There's Manning. McGuire. Now Kramer down the baseline.
Oh.
And the shot is rejected. That was Iverson Neal. It'll stay with Lee Summit at the baseline.
What a block by Iverson Neal. Take a look at it right here. Thought he had it, just cleans it up. Almost able to come down with it, but good job by North Kansas City getting it done defensively.
Kramer. And it knocked free, stolen. Webb knocked it free. Whitney got it back. Now Webb into the paint, and he gets his shot blocked. I think that was Manning's third block. Out of traffic there. Shepard for 3, and they needed it.
Man, big shot by Shep from the corner, no hesitation. Able to knock that one down. Like you said, a much-needed bucket for the Tigers.
Under 2 in your third quarter. 8 points in the quarter by Avion Webb. And it goes out of bounds. Off Gunnels. Turnover, NKC.
That was a good job initially on the back door, but
Like he just went off his hands there.
Try to move a little bit before he got the basketball. So both teams turning it over.
Benassi into the paint, and he'll draw contact from Neal and shoot 2. Alex Benassi whistled the foul on Iverson Neal.
And sometimes you watch Benassi, he doesn't go in necessarily to score. He goes in to create the contact to get to the free throw line. And sometimes they can work against you if officials aren't calling it. If Neal hadn't swatted down the way he did, probably wouldn't have got called for that foul. But smart heads-up play from Benassi.
First foul on Neal as Benassi is a 62% foul shooter. All tournament recently in the Summit Grill Tournament, won by Lee Summit, their host tournament. And the Tigers chipping away, down to 3 now. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Webb from downtown, and Benassi the rebound, long outlet to LaRue, quick with the ball, layup, no good. Manning the save, but throws it back into play to Evans. Hornets have it. Avion Webb, watched by Kramer, but so quick with the ball is the freshman, short on the runner. Here's Benassi, his pass intercepted by Gunnels, ahead to Webb. Webb handing off to Evans, and he'll draw the foul. 2 shots for Kyan Evans.
Man, these guys just up and down the floor. You have to be in some shape to play for either one of these teams. I'm tired just watching them, but watch this steal by Gunnels. And the look ahead, Webb feeds it to Evans and draws the foul. North Kansas City.
Evans only a 53% foul shooter. 3 fouls will send Josh Manning to the bench. And McDonald back in. It is the night for Kyan Evans.
Missed them both.
The big misses, free throws, always important. Big conference ball game as we're under a minute to play in your third quarter as Lee Summit down by 3 with the basketball. Benassi attacking, and he'll get called for a charge. Alex Benassi.
Wow.
With an offensive charge.
That was tough. I thought he got pushed into that charge, actually. Take a look at it right here. I think Evans definitely pushed him, but I don't think the official had the right vantage point from where he was standing where the camera is, and that's 2 fouls on Benassi.
I saw Benassi talking with Eddie Reese, the official. He did not like the call as we wind down the third quarter in this tight Suburban Red Conference matchup. Whitney against McDonald, off glass. Shepard the rebound, ahead to Benassi. Webb went for the steal. Benassi at the buzzer, caught the front rim, and that is the end of the third quarter. And we've got a good one here in Lee Summit. The visitors from Northtown leading by 3 on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Time now for the Hy-Vee scoring by quarters, and it was a tight third quarter. As you take a look at some of the North Kansas City fans making the trip over to Lee Summit tonight to cheer on their Hornets, and didn't look good early. The Hornets turning up the defense and had a nice run and got back in it late first quarter, and now lead it by 3 as we start playing the fourth quarter. Lee Summit sending out McGuire, LaRue, McDonald, Shepard, and Benassi. Hornets will counter with Gunnels, Elfel, Whitney, Neal, and the freshman Webb, who is the game's leading scorer. Avion has 16 points. As he had 8 at halftime and 8 in the third quarter. As here's Gunnels attacking, and he'll draw the LaRue foul.
I mean, he has such a quick first step. He's able to get around defenders. Has to do a better job of finishing around the bucket, but that time able to draw the foul.
2 fouls on LaRue as you take a look at junior guard Alex Gunnels, team captain. And the free throw's not falling in the second half for North Kansas City, as now they've missed 3 in a row. .65% for Gunnels on the year. He's their most steady player. Here's Benassi, out to LaRue. Backdoor cut by McDonald, and he's pushed and fouled by Elfel. Jonathan Elfel in some foul trouble. Now that is his fourth, and he'll leave the lineup for Evans. Shepard, the ball fake inside to Benassi, can't hit. And Neal clears the boards for the Hornets. That's a in-traffic rebound and a tough one by Iverson Neal.
Yeah, I thought Webb had Gunno streaking down the lane, but nice feed, just too far underneath the basket was Iverson Neal.
Good look by Webb, but Neal couldn't finish. Shepard, ball faking, now letting go on a three. His second of the night.
That's what he does. He is a shooter. That time allowed the defender to fly by.
1 point game. Landon Shepard, 6 points, 2 triples in the game. Evans trying to answer with a three, and Shepard has the rebound, poked free from behind. Now ahead to McGuire, numbers for the Tigers, and it's rejected by Neal. One man back, and he is a stopper. Iverson Neal, as Whitney answers at the other end. Timeout, Hornets. Ed Fritz wants to talk about it.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Fritz. Both teams getting up and down, 2-on-1, but Iverson Neal was not having it. Take a look at it right here. Give me that! Coming through with the block. And on the other end, good feed from Evans over to Whitney for the bucket. It's a good one there tonight, Kevin.
This is conference basketball at its best here in late January, as Whitney now with 10 points after that last bucket. See Paul DiStefano there as one of the assistant coaches. Nody Newton, as you mentioned, also an assistant coach for Ed Fritz. Ed Fritz's son, Vince Fritz, on the UMKC staff with your guy, Billy Donlin, there, as he's an assistant. I understand Ed Fritz's daughter, this one really makes me feel old. Jordan Fritz is now a nurse at KU Med. I remember Jordan sitting in the corner at her mom's practice, Ann Fritz, the Blue Valley North coach, playing with her dolls. It's a little dark-headed little girl, just watching the practice, but playing with her Barbie dolls. And now she's all grown up and a nurse at KU Med.
You're just seasoned, that's all. You're not old, just seasoned.
All right, whatever gets you through the day, that's what I say.
Seasoned.
Whatever delusions you want. Here we go. This one's going to go right to the wire as McDonald will bring it across. Cutting backdoor, Benassi lays it up and in, count it, and he's fouled. Iverson Neal with the foul, and Benassi a chance at the three-point play.
That was a nice set out of the timeout. Benassi with the backdoor cut. Neal right there usually would have contested it, but decides to try and take the charge. Benassi doing a great job of maneuvering his body in the air. You see that? He's ready.
And a chance to tie it with a three-point shot there, no good. Ball tipped back in play. It'll belong to Lee Summit.
Wow. I thought that was off of Lee Summit from right here, but
Tigers will play it in, Michael. And they're down by one. Nearly 2 minutes into your fourth quarter. McDonald, not a long-range shooter. Benassi is, and he can't hit. LaRue the offensive rebound, and he's tied up, and the arrow will keep it with the Tigers. Iverson Neal out, Deshaun Tatum in, another forward. As they need to rest 32. Tigers play it in, Shepard. Caden McGuire. Inside, Benassi, layup good.
Here comes the Tigers. Back ahead after being down by as many as 10 in his second half.
They surge in front, 42-41. 5.5 to play in this Suburban Red Conference game. Whitney the turnaround, and he is fouled. 2 shots coming up here for Whitney as we check in with Dion.
Well, guys, one thing I noticed is, Lee Summit, their style, they played together so long. You've seen a couple backdoors and give and goes there. That's what they're going to have to do to get back and keep this game going.
McDonald, his first foul is Whitney, a 53% foul shooter. This team does not shoot their free throws well, as they're only 60% on the year as a team. And 1 out of 2, Whitney with 11 in the ball game. All even at 42, Michael. 5.5 to go.
Well, you said it's going to go down to the wire. These two teams familiar with each other. Conference play is not going to go. Neither team is going to go easy.
Played in December, 2-point game, won by North Kansas City. Benassi, and he's fouled on the inside. And will shoot free throws. And Benassi, tell you what, Michael, he is a kid with fire in his eyes and draws the foul.
And right here comes, nice job stopping with it. And they call it on Gunnels, but I thought he had an all ball on that one myself.
First foul on him as Benassi. Has one more coming. He's in double figures tonight, had 19 on Tuesday in the road win at Oak Park. I've got him in my scorebook with 13, his team up by 2. Gunnels, pull-up jumper, yes, Alex Gunnels.
All day long he can do that. Last tipped off, it'll stay with Lee Summit.
Near steal for Northtown in the backcourt with that pressure, and Ed Fritz maybe thought they got it as he's all the way down at the end of the bench talking with Alonzo Hood, but they say it is Tiger basketball in a 44-44 lockup. Oh, and now the turnover, and again, those unforced errors. You throw it to the sideline, and Shepard tried to grab it and it hit the out-of-bounds area, the black painted on the floor. And an unforced error gives it back to Northtown. Jaden Washington getting some time here, a sophomore guard. Got a lot of young upside guards for Ed Fritz's team. Here's Webb, blocked by McGuire. Good defense, he comes away with it. Ahead to LaRue, layup good. First points of the second half for LaRue. Whitney, jump pass, Washington for 3, off the back iron and out of play as it hit the top of the backboard.
So it's a great job of Lee Summit. All ball right there. And here's the run out and the finish by LaRue to put the Tigers up 2 with about 4 minutes remaining in the game.
Benassi had it poked free, but it ends up in McGuire's hand. Back to a wide open LaRue. McGuire the assist. The lead at 4 for Lee Summit, 15-1. Gunnels driving the right alley and drawing the foul and will shoot 2. LaRue with the foul. That's his third.
Nice backdoor feed to LaRue. Nobody at home for North Kansas City. Not typical for those guys and where they play defense.
Gunnels a 65% foul shooter, averaging 7 points per game. Team's assist leader at 4 per game. Couple of clutch fourth quarter free throws.
30-second timeout called by the Hornets.
And Ed Fritz wants to take a 30-second timeout. His team down by 2. Next week on the Kansas side. And we're going to Olathe West. Sunflower doubleheader. Girls, boys. 5:30 for the girls, boys to follow. Next Friday the 4th in O-Town. At the new high school there. It's like an airport.
It's nice.
You like that?
I do. I love it.
3-story high school there in Olathe? All right, Michael, 3.5 to go. How's this last couple minutes play out? What do you think?
Man, it's anybody's game right now. I think it's going to come down to who's able to get those defensive stops. Lee Summit battling back, but we know what North Kansas City can do defensively.
Tigers into their offense. McDonald. Massey was posting up there, didn't give him the feed. McGuire. Watch by the freshman Webb. LaRue puts it on the floor. Benassi now gets it, but Whitney's got the coverage. McDonald driving the right alley, rejected by Iverson Neal. Another big block by 32 in purple. Gunnels back the other way. Webb has limitless range, now will attack, can't finish. Neal got it and drew the foul.
Neal is just everywhere tonight. Great job on both ends of the floor. The block, and then take a look at it right here. Webb coming down, misses the layup, but who's right there going after it, and smartly tries to get the shot up and able to draw the foul.
McDonald with the foul. His second is Iverson Neal to shoot free throws. And Neal only a 50% foul shooter. And if you're looking for an Achilles heel with this team, Northtown does not shoot their free throws well as a team. Throwing a handful of blocks as well. Second one missed, but Whitney got the offensive rebound. Here's Gunnels on the pull-up. And McDonald flies in with the rebound, and he's fouled from behind by Neal. And we'll march to the other end as we'll get a 1-and-1 for McDonald as we check in with Dion.
Well, big minutes from Landon Shepard tonight with Minson foul trouble. He's not only done a great job on the defensive end, but he makes them go out with him because he can shoot the three. So his minutes have been pretty valuable tonight for Lee Summit.
He's a good three-point shooter as McDonald, 78% from the foul stripe. And boy, nobody's hitting free throws here. Can't hit the front end. Hornets have it back, down by 2. Just over 2 and some change left. Whitney against McDonald off glass, rebounded by Shepard. Ahead now to McGuire. Timeout, Blake Little and Lee Summit. Full timeout for the Tigers. And LaRue got the Lee Summit Tigers off to a fast start in this one tonight, Michael.
He really did, and I love the way, no hesitation. That was definitely not called, but we'll take it. Then on the finish, the stop and start. Right here, out in transition, 15.6 boards on the nice for Bryson LaRue right here. Nice backdoor movement without the basketball. Big reason that the Tigers are up.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer for the Tigers with 15, 13 for Benassi. Leading scorers on the North Kansas City ledger, Avion Webb, 16, 11 for Whitney. 8 for Iverson Neal. And boy, we still got a lot of time left in a 2-point ball game. Tough game for Northtown coming up as they will host St. Joe Central on Tuesday, and Lee Summit also a tough game. Park Hill South is who they will host. This Suburban Red Conference. Oh man, so many good teams. Staley, Park Hill South. Of course, we got Northtown in the same district as Staley in that District 8. Lee Summit in District 6 avoids the District of Death. All those good teams going to be playing at Park Hill in late February. McGuire. Lee Summit will be at Belton for their District 6. They'll be favored to win.
Lee Summit using a lot of clock right here.
McDonald against Whitney, and Whitney with the block. And McDonald kind of lobbying the official there. He thought he was fouled. I think they're lucky that ball didn't go off his arm and went out of bounds.
I thought it did. Take a look at it right here. Look at the block and watch whose hand it goes off of.
Yeah.
Off his arm, I should say.
Yeah, I thought it last touched McDonald, but Lee Summit will keep nonetheless. They throw it in the backcourt, and LaRue will chase it down. Washington right in his face.
Lee Summit trying to use as much clock as they can. This is when you turn the ball over, when you're not scoring, going to score.
LaRue inside to Benassi. Kick it out, and they're just using clock as they have the 2-point lead in the basketball, does Lee Summit. Now LaRue double teamed, in trouble, and gonna be tied up. The arrow goes to Northtown.
See, that's what happens when you play not to turn over, play not to score. You stop being aggressive, and then Alex Gunnels, the best defensive player on the floor, he gets in and ties LaRue up right there. And now it's North Kansas City basketball.
Gunnels into the paint on the pull-up, ties the ball game. Big clutch basket by the junior point guard, Alex Gunnels, as he got the tie-up, the turnover, and the bucket. And now we'll get a timeout, Lee Summit, in a 48-48 lockup. And this will be a full 60-second timeout for the Tigers.
Well, Alex Gunnels operating from the top one-on-one. There's no one who can stay in front of him. Able to get to his spot, knock down the short jump shot for North Kansas City. When we talked about it, Lee Summit went into a stall offense with about 2 minutes remaining. Ended up costing him.
Oh, big third quarter for the freshman. Michael, you love this game of Avion Webb.
Oh, man, he's an assassin right there. Reminds me so much of his brother at Bishop Miege. Can score from every level. Not scared to take and make the big shot. He's been great for North Kansas City so far tonight. Able to finish with both hands as well.
Yeah, he's got 16 points. Had 14 the last time these teams met. Excellent in the classroom. High GPA. Under a minute, all even at 48. Lee Summit will inbound the ball.
Well, now you got to get a stop defensive if you're North Kansas City. Stop without fouling. Let's see how Lee Summit responds after kind of going into a stall the last possession.
So you think they're going to attack this time and not try to just run the clock. Here they go. Benassi will bring it up against the defensive work of Dallas Whitney. LaRue out to Benassi. He got a step on the defender and lays it up and in. Alex Benassi. 2-point lead, Tigers. Gunnels. Outside pass is wide to Neal. And Fritz lobbying for a tip. Nothing forthcoming. Lee Summit ball. Let's see. Nope. Went under Benassi's arm and out of bounds. And now the backcourt foul. It'll be a two-shot double bonus situation. And it'll be Luke McDonald as Benassi with the clutch shot. Puts his team ahead. Now McDonald will shoot two.
Well, take a look at it right here. Head full of steam, slows down, goes underneath the defender. Able to knock that down. Oh, missed free throw, so still a one-possession game now.
And McDonald, as we mentioned, 78%, but he's 0 for 2 tonight. We'll have another one coming. Good rebounding night for the senior guard, Luke McDonald. And wow.
Wow.
Misses both. And now we'll get a timeout for North Kansas City, down by 2. And now the questions come, the coaching philosophy. Do you shoot the three to try to win the game? Do you tie it to send it to overtime? Do you foul if you're Lisa? There is Glenn McDonald, who's always known as a fingernail biter back when he was coaching on the sideline. How about as a grandpa here? He's still biting him as, well, this has been a nail biter tonight.
It really has, and a lot of time left for North Kansas City. That last turnover, but then McDonald missing those 2 free throws left the door wide open. I don't think you go for 3. I think you go to score the basketball and try to get a stop to get it into overtime, but the most important thing is to put the ball through the hoop.
Now, if you're Lee Summit, how do you want to defend this? Who are you worried about? Seems like Gunnels has been hot late. Webb can always kill you with a 3, and then the big guy, Whitney, strong with the inside game. Manning has come off the bench to play interior defense for Lee Summit. Let's see, he's going to match up with Iverson Neal.
That's a good move from Lee Summit, giving the athleticism out there. And then also, if you do get a shutout, not allowing him to get the offensive rebound.
McDonald will cover Dallas Whitney after he inbounds the ball. Here we go. Here's your ball game. Down by 2.
Little weave action for Webb. He's going to keep it in his hands.
Webb leans up a shot short. Manning got the rebound, tipped to McGuire. Ahead now to LaRue. And LaRue will lay it up and in. It'll count. And Lee Summit's going to win it. Court warming is a good one for the Tigers as they storm the court. Final score, 52-48. Lee Summit wins it as they go to 16-1, and they're 3-0 in the conference. Northtown will drop to 13-4 and 1-2 in the Suburban Red Conference. Take us through the last few seconds here, Michael. What'd you see?
Well, they were getting the ball to Avion Webb, and he got a good look, just short arms at that time, but had a good look at a shot to tie it up, and LaRue finishes it off. And Lee Summit, they get vengeance after their only loss of the season.
Yeah, they lost to North Kansas City in the William Jewell Holiday Classic back in late December in the championship of the Nelson Division, 53-51. But they win it tonight on their home floor as here's Dion.
We're here with Alex Benassi. You guys come out up 13-0, then you're down 10 in the third quarter. You battle all the way back. You get the lead late and hold them off. But this is a game I think a lot of people were looking at. It's your only loss of the season. What's it feel like after that?
It feels good just to know that we fought back after going up big and then them making a run. It proves that we got what it takes, and when we play together, we're pretty good.
Second half, you guys just kept attacking the basket, even though you just got some balls swatted. That late baskets you put in there, was that kind of the plan? Let's just keep going at the basket. If we could get a 3, fine, but just let's keep attacking.
Yeah, our game plan was definitely just take what's given to us, and we felt like our strength tonight was at the rim against them. So kept fighting, kept playing confident, and trying to do what we do.
All right, congratulations, great game.
Thank you.
Well, Benassi had 15. Bryson LaRue right there in your picture, 15. I beg your pardon, 17 for LaRue. As it's a 4-point win for Lee Summit. Hy-Vee postgame right after this. Hy-Vee postgame, and there you look at the quarter scoring, Michael, and Lee Summit too strong in the fourth. Led it early on, but Northtown battled back, and then it just turned into a typical conference game after that, a nail-biter, and Lee Summit hangs on for the victory.
Yeah, it really was a battle of quarters. As you see, North Kansas City, a great second quarter, but you see the way Lee Summit came back in that fourth after being down by 10, able to finish. Great job by Benassi and his Lee Summit Tigers.
Special thanks to the school's AD, Tracy Bertonson. Thanks to our coaches, Blake Little and Ed Fritz. Our producer, Joe Novacek, from Michael Watson, Dion Clisso, and our entire crew. Kevin White saying so long from Lee Summit High School Fieldhouse. A winner tonight for Lee Summit, 52-48. Next week in Kansas, Sunflower Conference action, girls and boys action, Olathe East and Olathe West. Girls at 5:30 to start things as we say goodnight from Lee Summit.